Hi, thanks for watching. Wanted to show you some of my recent finds, kind of a mini haul, if you will. And this is kind of a mixture of things I got at department stores, beauty stores, and the drugstore. All right, I'm gonna jump right in. I had the fun of going on vacation. Just got back a couple days ago, and the first thing that I will tell you about is I went to a MAC store with my best friend, and she and I were trying on lipsticks and having fun, and I walked away with 3 new lipsticks, and all I can say is I can't believe I keep buying lipstick. I've been on like a lipstick craze recently. I've been buying lipsticks like mad at the drugstore. I bought some new lipsticks in April, like a ton of new lipsticks at Macy's between, I guess Lancome and Clinique. Okay, so let me just show you. So the first thing I went in and I said, I know everybody talks about it. I think I need to have MAC's Ruby Woo, which is their matte classic red. And not that I need another red lipstick, but this is the one everyone talks about all the time. And so it's matte lipstick. Oh, I haven't even used it yet. Look at that. It is pristine. Hello. Let's swatch it for the first time. And for me, it was just like knowing I had it in store as opposed to like immediately putting it on, but it's beautiful. It's like your classic blue red, matte blue red lipstick. Okay, so right here. That first swatch, there we go. My lighting's not perfect because here it looks kind of orangey red, tomatoey red, but truthfully, if you were to see it here in my house sitting next to me at the kitchen table, because that's where I'm filming today, yeah, you would notice that it's more of a blue red. So sorry, the lighting is bad here. It's nighttime and yeah, the lighting is off. The next thing I got, and I love how the coloring is different. This is one of their Viva Glam colors, and so it's got the pink writing and this here, and all of their Viva Glam stuff, of course, goes to help HIV and AIDS research and stuff like that. And this is Viva Glam 5. And I love, make sure it doesn't have, I've been using this one a lot, so I'm making sure that it doesn't have, and I mix my lipstick shades all the time. So I'm making sure it doesn't have any extra stuff hanging on there, that you're just gonna get a swatch of purely Viva Glam 5. But this is what it looks like. It's a really pretty kind of, and this is what they call their chameleon shade, that whatever lip liner you're wearing, it kind of glosses it up and gives a little bit of shine to it. And it looks kind of really sparkly, but it's not that bad. And it's pretty. So, and I just realized I have not moisturized my hands, so they may look like truly crazy. But it's a really pretty, so you see some gloss and some shine. This one's actually super hydrating. I like this one. So your matte red, and this is Viva Glam 5. So Ruby Woo, Viva Glam 5. And the other one that I had to have, and I was surprised the packaging was so different for this one. And this one is their Mineralize Rich. And so here's the packaging, which is very different. And this one also is a little bit more expensive, but it has that magnetic closure. It just clicks closed. Click. And then it's like truly on there for good. This one's called Lady at Play. And it also has a slightly different, the angle is different on this one. So instead of being like the other ones, it's more like, I like that too. But it's a really pretty coral color. So, and I got totally different shades, a matte red, kind of a nude shade, and then this corally Lady at Play. And this is the one I've probably been using the most. And then the Viva Glam 5, which I've been using both of them a lot, like all over vacation. Those are like my 2 favorites. And then, of course, I haven't used Ruby Woo because I just swatched it for you for the first time here. The other thing I picked up at MAC, I said, okay, what else is fantastic about MAC? And they you know, try to talk me into concealer and a foundation. Like, no, I'm happy with what I have. And then into highlighters. And I was like, I've got about 8 highlighters. I think I'm good. And then they said, well, do you have any pigments? And I was like, no, show me the pigments. And I can't believe I didn't walk away with something crazy, but I thought I could use this for a lot of stuff. And this one is called Naked. So this is MAC's Naked Pigment. And I know that this will last me for a long time. But I've been using it mostly on my eyes. But I know if I want to, I can make a really beautiful nail polish with this pigment, and it would just be a killer nude polish with a little bit of sparkle to it. But let me swatch it for you if I can get something here on my finger. Boy, I got a lot. There's a lot of it hanging out underneath my nail. Okay, here we go. It's, you know, kind of hard. Oh, there we go. Kind of hard to see at this angle because, I mean, it is so almost exactly my skin tone. So I use the paint pot in, oh, I forget which one because I have one already that I love. I forget which one it is. And then I put this over the top, and it's like the perfect nude eye, which is what I have on today. And then like a lot of black eyeliner, and it's fantastic. I love it. So I'm loving this little bit here of the pigment, and I have the little stopper on upside down. No wonder it's not going back on. Okay, so from there, I wandered over to Sephora, and I said, hey, do you have the amazing concealer from Amazing Cosmetics? And they're like, oh no. A lot of Sephora stores only carry that online because nobody was buying it. I was like, what? Nobody was buying it? Because I read amazing reviews about it. But the next one that was just as amazing was from Makeup Forever. And this is their full cover concealer. And they gave me number 5. And I was like, I'm never that far up. I'm usually down like, you know, 3, maybe, because I know this has a full range of colors. And I was surprised to be a 5. And truthfully, I think it's too dark for me. But the lighting in there was weird. There was no natural light available. It wasn't as if I could go to the door and step out in the sunlight because I was in the middle of a mall, like really the center of a huge, huge mall, and there was no real sunlight available. But here it is up here. And, you know, it matches my hand pretty well, but my hand is like a lot darker than my face. And when I put it on, you really can see it. So I think I'm going to be returning this for a lighter shade. And I do have a Sephora, but it's a Sephora and JCPenney's, but they do carry Makeup Forever. And hopefully, if not, I'll just get my money back and order it online. That'll work well for me. The other thing I ordered, this is Cabana Boy from the Balm, and this is a shadow blush. And this I ordered it from Birchbox. I fell in love with the Balm products after sampling them through Birchbox, but when I got it, it came in the mail. It was so sad. I just opened it yesterday and look what happened. And so I got on the phone this morning, and I talked to a very nice girl. Her name is Megan from Birchbox. She was like, oh, that's terrible. She's like, we'll send her one right out. I didn't have to like send her a photo or anything. She's like, we'll put 100 Birchbox points in your account and we'll send another one out right now. I just confirmed that we have it in stock. And I was like, I love you, Megan. So Birchbox customer service was awesome today when I called. So here we go. This, by the way, is Cabana Boy. And I love how the texture is creamy and beautiful. I just don't want it to go everywhere. So I think it's going to be a fantastic blush. And I'm looking forward to that. I think also, I'm just starting to use like pink eyeshadow too. And I think since this is not too pink, it would be really, really nice. I have a specific look that I do with something very close to this shade. So I heard it was like blush and shadow. It's like shadow, what? Eyeshadow? I was like, oh yeah, I can do something with that. All right, so that is all the high-end stuff. By the way, I did a review just maybe a week or 2 ago about Clinique CC cream, and I have been wearing this stuff every day. And I love this stuff. First of all, SPF 30, hello. I always love more SPF. So that's fantastic. The other thing I like about it, it's basically a tinted moisturizer, but it has super hydrating stuff in there, but it's not so hydrating that all of a sudden at the end of the day or halfway through the day, you look like an oil slick. I was worried that might start happening. And I went to California, and even in like almost 100-degree weather, I didn't have any of that going on. It was really, really nice. It wore really well for me. I don't have oily skin. I have like normal to combination in my T-zone. So it looked like normal stuff for me. It looked and wore really, really, really well. And my skin has been loving it. This is me after a full day because it's, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night now as I record this. And we had 85-degree weather where I live today. And I didn't do anything but touch up my eyeliner before I recorded this video. I will admit I did touch up my eyeliner. And I don't have any like extra greasiness here. This is, yeah, this is normally a little extra shiny, but it's not as if I'm a giant puddle. So if you were wondering how I've been liking this stuff, a lot. I don't need a lot of like concealer or foundation for my skin. So if you need minimal and just want a little bit of make you look a little bit better, then when you wake up in the morning, this stuff is fantastic. Okay, so on to drugstore. I tried Fergie's Wet n Wild, and this is the Take on the Day eyeshadow primer. And it's all right. Comes out looking like that. So I don't know, sometimes if I'm wearing, I just put it on here, if I'm using too much, because it ends up feeling really tacky, like for a long time. I never feel like it kind of sets, because everything else that I've used before kind of sets, but I've never used stuff from Urban Decay or like their primer potion, and I've never used, Tarte's stuff. I've used the stuff from Smashbox, which I like a lot. I like Smashbox's eye primer. I love the paint pots from MAC. And aside from that, I have something from Lancome that I've been using, which I don't like at all, and it's not worth the money. So there you go. And aside from that, I just use whatever little sample I get from Birchbox, which I've been liking, and those are random. But this is okay. It's not expensive, and it's the first eye primer that I've seen. This is from the Fergie collection from Wet n Wild that I've seen at the drugstore, and you know, it works really well. I just don't like the consistency when you put it on, and I feel like when you're putting shadow on top of it that I might actually be getting this product on my brushes. So that's my one concern. But it does make your shadow stay on all day. All right. Next thing I got, I haven't opened it yet, but I've been wanting to try. It's the Revlon File and Peel 6-in-1. The whole idea is this file here actually has, I guess maybe if I got really close you might be able to see it, has layers, 3 on the front and 3 on the back, and that you can actually, as the picture shows here, you can peel off one layer after you get, you use this whole side up, you just peel it off and there's another one underneath. And you can keep using the same file for a while. And so this will be one that I throw in my purse because I've got a really good file for home, and I want one that I can not have to keep getting a new one all the time. This will be like my $4 file for my purse. So there we go. The other thing I picked up, I got this through Birchbox. I sampled it that way, but you can get it at the drugstore too. So I put this under drugstore. It's from Nexxus. It's their Youth Renewal Rejuvenating Elixir, combating 8 signs of aging in your hair. First of all, this stuff smells amazing. I really, really like it. Oh yeah, it's delicious. And I know they have a whole line of this stuff, but I thought I'd just try this before I committed to the whole line, because the rest of the line is not sulfate free. And I'm using sulfate free shampoo right now from L'Oreal, and my hair is so much less frizzy and poofy, and I like that about it. And I thought this might be a good way to try this Nexxus hair rejuvenating blah 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 stuff. That was super eloquent, was it? Go! So I decided to try this, and my split ends like it, and the rest of my hair likes it, and it smells delicious. So I like it. It's about $20 to $22 depending on where you pick it up. And I got it with my Birchbox points, so I earned those points, but I didn't actually pay for that. And the last 3 things are new lip butters from Revlon. These are the new shades. New, I don't know exactly when they came out, but they're these guys here. One of them, this is called Wild Watermelon, and it's number 63. Let me swatch it for you. It looks like this. And it's really kind of, I have to swatch someplace else. I'm running out of space. So right down here, this is Wild Watermelon. It's kind of got a pinky reddish tone to it, which I really like. And I think this is a really flattering shade for a lot of people. The next one that I got that I liked a lot is this one here. And this one is number 53, and it's called Sorbet. And this one, I'm going to swatch right next to it. They're really similar, but this one, it's a twist here, has much more of a hot pink tone to it. So more of a pinky red, and this is more of a bright, almost like a fuchsia pink. And I have a lot of lipsticks that are similar to this, but I love this Revlon Lip Butters formula, the way it's so hydrating and luscious on my lips. I could not pass these up. And they were also buy one, get one half off at Walgreens. So I was like, and you belong to me. And this last one here is number 47. And this is Pink Lemonade. And this is one, like when I put it on, I don't even notice it on me. I'm gonna have to swatch this on a different spot. And I'm really like, swatching over and over and over to get it to show up. But like one swatch would be like, oh, really bumpy because I have a big bone sticking out there. But one swatch is like right here and you hardly see it. And this one here doesn't count because it like went over bone going like, yes. So it's really, really pale. And I'm really, really pale. So I don't know, this has a lot of payoff. But if you like that really soft, nearly nothing look, this might be for you. And from my perspective, this might be going back because it doesn't have enough. And I do like a bold lip. So Pink Lemonade, probably not my favorite. It might be going back. And I hoard lipstick. I might keep it in. I doubt it. It's probably going back. So, Sorbet, fresh watermelon, and pink lemonade? Yeah, pink lemonade. There we go. Okay, so that's the latest and greatest that I got. High-end stores, drugstores. Yeah, thanks for watching. That's my little haul. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.